Hey guys, this is Sweet Nightingale here, and the reason I'm making this video is sort of a little educational thing going on here. Now, one question I get a lot is what I use to record with to make my LPs, and another question I get is how do you get the videos so that they're uploadable? And a third comment that I get is that a lot of people say, oh, I want to make LPs, but I don't know how to do it, and this and that. And first of all, I want to explain that doing this is not for the faint of heart. You're going to have to dip into your pocketbook a little bit, your wallet, because if you want to do this in a pretty good way, if you want quality, then you're going to have to get some quality software to be able to do it. Now, what I actually used to record with is Fraps, and I've got the little interface up here. There are several tabs that you can, that you can look at. I'm not going to click on my general one because it's got my real full name, and I don't want to show that. But this is the frames per second here, and this is my settings. I'm going to show you here. So this is my F9 is my hotkey to start recording. This here is the folder that I actually record my footage into, and let's see. I've got. This is my microphone settings and stuff. I record at 30 frames per second. I could go up to 60, but that's going to make your file size really huge. And then I also record in full size. You can record to half size, and a lot of people will do that. But I've kind of found that sometimes, like when you do that, the video is a little blurry. So I kind of tend to do the full size, and then I take it down to 30 frames per second. Now here are my movie settings, and this is where the folder goes in where I record it. Now, it does have a default folder, which it would put your videos into the Fraps folder, but I changed it because I have a couple of folders here that my footage actually goes into that I've changed so that it's easy for me to get to. So so that is my Fraps. This is what the interface looks like. You got a couple of other tabs because you can actually take screenshots and stuff with it too, but I'm going to go ahead and minimize that again. Now, the folder that I have assigned to actually record my footage is my movies folder that I made on my desktop. Now, this is what I do is when I record my footage, I will make folders to put it into because I have several series going on, and so I don't want to have like a bunch of footage of different videos into the main folder because then I would get really confused. So I just recorded a Midnight Sun episode, so I'm going to click on this folder, and this is all my footage that I have. Now, as you can see, these files are very, very large. They are put in, I believe, AVI file or whatever, or not MP4, but AVI or whatever it is. And as you can see, the files are very large. It tells you what the length is, and as you can see, this one is like 7.42 gigs. Now, you cannot upload a video of that size onto YouTube because it would take forever. So when I record the video, that's where it goes, and then I make the separate folders for the LPs. Now, when I get done with the recording, what I do, and next you're going to need, you record it with the Fraps, but next you're also going to need a video editing software. Now, you could actually use Microsoft Movie Maker, but I cannot stand Microsoft Movie Maker. It tends to freeze up on me a lot, so I have chosen to use Adobe Premiere Elements. Now, some people will use Sony Vegas, and that's okay too, but Sony Vegas is quite expensive. It's like hundreds of dollars. I think it's like, depending on what you get, it can be anywhere from like $300 to like $600. And I wanted something a little bit more affordable that would get the job done. Now, I chose Adobe Premiere Elements, which cost me in the neighborhood of $100. So I open up this program, and now another thing I want to show you too before I actually get into this. Sometimes, like if I know I'm not going to get to an episode for a while, I will actually I'll actually copy and paste the episodes onto a external hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go over here to the computer thing here, and I'm going to just kind of show you. I'm going to show you just kind of what I have here. Now, I am running this on an iMac, so this is my Mac partition hard drive. This is Boot Camp, which is the which holds all my Windows 7 stuff. Now, this over here is my external hard drive. And so what I do is, if I know that I'm not going to get to editing and rendering an episode, I will copy and paste it and put it over here on this hard drive. That way it leaves my computer's hard drive free and clear to record several episodes that I may want to record. So this actually is going to give you an idea of the episodes that I've recorded. I've done a supernatural episode. We got a skill challenge, new beginnings with the Lancasters. Okay, I did a house review, 14, which I'm going to be getting up soon. We have Generations, and we have a Black Widow. So these are all of the episodes, minus the house review, that I've already edited that. But these are the episodes that I actually need to edit and render. So these are going to be coming up soon, probably in the next few days. I tend to do several recordings in a day, and then I will edit them and then have some throughout the week that I can actually upload. So the ones that I'm not going to get to right away are actually going to go onto that hard drive. So anyway, let's go ahead and go back to Premiere Elements. So what I do is when I'm going to start a new project, because you are going to need this, you are going to need a video editing software to be able to do this. And you can actually, the reason why you're going to need to do this is because my dogs are going nuts again. The reason why you're going to actually need this is because sometimes you're going to have several video clips in one video that you may want to upload to YouTube, and you're going to need a program to actually kind of put them together so that you can edit them. So I'm going to say this is going to be Midnight Sun, and I'm just going to call this project Midnight Sun 12. Now, where I put my projects, and again, I chose to take it out of the default folder, and I put these into a separate folder on my desktop, because when I get done with the projects and when the video is actually rendered and ready to upload, I will delete these video projects because this takes up extra space on my hard drive that I don't need once I'm actually done with this video. So I'm going to put this in my video projects folder, which is on my desktop, and we're going to hit OK. And this is going to get my project ready. So what you do is when you have to get your media that you're going to put in your project. So we're going to go ahead and do files and folders. And okay, so I'm going to go over here to my desktop, and we're going to go ahead into movies, and then I'm going to select Midnight Sun, and then I'm going to take all 4 of these videos here, these video clips, and I'm going to hit OK, and it's going to send them up here into my project window. See, just like that. And then what I would do is I'm going to hit on my timeline here, and I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to drag it into my timeline. Okay. Sometimes it takes a minute to kind of get up there. Now these are my timelines, or my seam line. Now this over here is my regular timeline. Now this is where you would actually do your editing. So what I do is I kind of tend to go through these videos with a fine-tooth comb, and I kind of just edit out like the long pauses, things that I really don't want in the video. Like if I have them sleeping, I will edit that out. So you go through and you edit your video, and then when you're done and you're ready to render it, you're ready to share it, you're going to hit the share tab, and then you're going to go ahead and name it. Now what I do is you can actually put it right on YouTube, but I kind of found out that doesn't really work real well because you have to actually convert the video size to be able to upload it to YouTube better. So what I tend to do is you go over here, you hit the computer, and then you want to name your video. So we're going to say TS3 Midnight Sun Challenge Part 12, and then you want to go ahead and put it in your whatever folder that you're going to put this into, and I choose to put this into Sims Videos Ready to Upload, because this is my and again, I chose to take this out of the default folder and put it into a different folder so it's easier for me to get to. So I put it in that folder, and then when I go to convert, it just puts it right into that folder, and then I just choose that folder to upload. But I don't want to render it right now because I'm not done editing. So we're going to go ahead and get back over here to the project. So you're going to go ahead and edit your video, and then when you're done, then that's when you name it. And then once you are done naming it and everything, then you would, like when you're done editing and stuff, then you want to hit the share, and then that will start the rendering process. And depending on how long the video is, it can take anywhere, with my videos, it can take anywhere from half an hour to about 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on how long the video is, like I said. But I am not gonna edit this right now. So that's the second step that I do once I record the video, and I'm going to go ahead and save it, and I'm going to exit out of this program. So that is the second step that you do once you actually get your footage recorded. You have to edit that. Okay, so and as soon as there we go. So then once you get your video rendered, then you have to convert it, because let me show you what's going to happen here. Now, where I put my videos, like I was explaining, is the Sims Videos Ready to Upload. Now, I did go ahead and render my my next house review. So this is my house review number 14. Now, as you can see, this is a F4V file, I believe. Let's see. We'll just kind of usually this kind of, I may have to get the properties and just kind of show this to you guys. Because normally it kind of has like the where it shows what it is. Okay, let's go ahead and go with the properties, because then we can look at the size of it and stuff. So this is an actual F4V file. Okay, now the size of it, as you can see, this is still a pretty large file. You could theoretically upload it to YouTube as is, but it will take a long time to upload because it is so big. As you can see, it's like 2.1 gigabytes, and I think that's almost and that's a pretty long video I did. So you could do it to YouTube like that, but it's just really not feasible because it'll take several hours to upload like that. So what you want to do is you want to convert the file size down to something smaller that is a little bit more manageable and uploadable to YouTube. So then the next piece of software you're going to need is a video conversion software, and you can get a lot of them free over the internet. There's some of them that are paid versions, and I think it does a little bit more, but what I use for Windows here is something called Convert Lite. And I'll show you what this software looks like. And you can download this piece of software free. I think they do have a paid version, which I think if you get that one, you can actually convert videos in batch format, like several videos at once. But with this, you can only do one at a time, which is okay. You know, I don't really mind it. So what you do is you take your rendered video, your F4V file or your really large file or whatever, and we're going to go ahead and drag it over here into this window. Now I'm ready to go ahead and convert this one because this one is rendered. Now I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this folder, and I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Now you have to choose what format that you want to convert this into. So I'm going to choose MP4, and then here are some dimensions. You can do HD quality or DVD quality or whatever. So I tend to choose 1280 by 720p. You can choose this 1280 by 1040, or 1080 or whatever, but that's going to make your file a lot bigger, and then it's going to take a while. It's still going to take a while to upload to YouTube. So I choose a 1280 by 720, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose next, and then I'm going to hit convert. And once the file is done converting, it's going to make kind of a copy of this file or convert. You're still going to have your original file, but it's actually going to make a second file of this video, which is going to be an MP4 format, which is going to be a lot smaller. So an average size of a file like this is going to be anywhere from 300 to 400 megabyte. So it's not even 1 gig. So imagine going from like 2 gigs down to say about 350 megabyte. And now that is still kind of a big file, but it's more uploadable to YouTube. And depending on how long it is, you can get less, you can get more. It just depends. So about a 350 megabyte file probably takes maybe an hour to upload. Something a little bigger, I've had videos that have taken like anywhere from 90 minutes to about 2 hours to upload. So as you can see, it's going to take a few minutes to convert. It has to go through the process. But when the file is done, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you in this folder, when this file is done, and it's not done, but we're still going to see this file over here. And so when it's done, we're going to this file is going to be complete, but we still have our original file. So then when it's done converting, then you go to your YouTube channel, and then you hit the upload button, which let me just show you here. I would go to my upload screen. When that video is done converting, you hit the upload, and then you would go ahead and upload your video. You hit this little icon here, and then you would just pick whatever video you want to upload. You go to your file, you go to your folder where your video is stored, and then you would go ahead and upload whatever you want to upload. So that is how I do my videos. It takes a bit of work. It's a bit of a process. You don't just record and upload, or I mean, some people probably do, but my experience, you can't just record and then upload, because you have to do something with the raw footage. You've actually got to get it situated to be able to have a really nice flowing video, and then you have to render it, because you can't just upload right from the actual project file because it's incompatible. So you actually have to render it into something that is uploadable to YouTube, or being able to play on a computer with a media player or something. And then because that file is so big, then you have to convert it down to a more manageable size. And as you can see, there's more formats that you can actually put that into. So that is how you do the videos. If you want to do that, it's going to take time. It's going to take a little bit of work, and I don't have a day job, so I can actually record quite a bit. And so I spend a lot of time doing these videos to get these out. And but if you want to make LPs, I mean, good luck with it. But I just want to show you guys what you're kind of getting into, because it's not just the the fact of just recording and then uploading. So it's a process. It takes several steps, and you're going to have to fork out a little bit of money if you're going to get some good quality. So I hope that kind of helps a little bit. I hope that gives you a little bit of an education and a little bit of an idea of kind of what I don't want to say go through because that sounds awful, but I hope it gives you an idea of what I have to do to get the videos to okay, so I hope that gives you an idea of what I have to do to get the videos out to you guys. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an education. I hope that helps a little bit for those of you that want to try to do LPs. So you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you guys all later, and stay tuned for some more LPs coming up to my channel. Subscribe to my channel to see those series, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you guys in the next LP. Bye, guys.